What's going on, James here? We're doing yet another live stream where we're all going to be talking about Buccaneers football together. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe if you're watching this right now or in post or whenever you're watching it. And, you know, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and like the live stream. I'm going to wait for the chat to fill up a little bit, just kind of get things going here. So we can talk about some Bucs football today. There's been a lot of things that have been happening. The combine's getting going. Maybe we can talk about certain prospects from that. Free agency is right around the corner. I believe it's like 2 weeks away, something along those lines. Less than 2 weeks now, actually. So exciting times are coming, guys. Exciting times are coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and pull up the live stream, and then we can go ahead and talk about a few things. Hold on. Oh, God. I need to get the chat up because I'm always behind with the chat with these things. So I gotta be quick. Yep, there it is. Alright. Hello, Nicholas, my friend. Jordan, hello. Hepker, hello. Willem, hello. Morning from the Philippines. Oh, right on, man. Morning from the Philippines. Deman, Tommy, hello. Siren, what's up? Bucko James. That's a good one. I like that. Dude, Zether, I haven't seen you in such a long time, man. Where have you been? You keep on disappearing on me. Makes me sad. Makes me very sad. Johnny, what is up, man? Jeez, everybody's coming back from parts unknown. You know? Come on now. Free agency starts March 13th at 4 p.m. That is true. From Beijing. Ooh, from Beijing. Right on, Michael. Hello from Beijing. Do I see us trading back twice? Maybe not twice. I see us trading back once. I definitely think that that is going to be a possibility. There's a lot of teams out there who want a quarterback. And pick number 5. It's a pretty safe bet that the Bucs are going to try and trade back. Who would that team be? I have no idea. But I wouldn't want them to trade past probably at the absolute most like 17 or 18. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I think they could get a ton of awesome value from that 5th overall pick. Hello, Efrain. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Michael. Johnny, what up? Savage, what's up, man? Life is crazy. I know, man. I know. Hey, Nocturnal. How are you? Man, everybody's coming back. I love it. I love it. I love it. Buck the World, hello again. Quan is only worth 6 to 7 million a year. Maybe 6 to 7 million a year. I don't know, man. I'm biased. I'd pay him the 10 mil, but that's just me. Hey, James, been a few. Johnny, everybody's coming back. I freaking love you guys. You guys are the best. You're all coming back, and I appreciate that. The bros are here. We're all here. Savage, I hope Josh Allen drops to us. I don't see why he wouldn't. There's a lot of players that can easily drop to us because you got to assume Nick Bosa, Quinnen Williams. I mean, there's going to be a lot of players that can drop to the Bucs, you know, like easily. You know, I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Jason, thank you for the love, man. Appreciate that. What's going on, Rays fan? Nice to see you. Always dropping in. Keep me updated, brother. I got you covered, my friend. Create a March Madness group. A March Madness group. For college basketball. Every time I fill out a bracket for March Madness, it never goes well. Never. I always pick Duke to win it all, so I always pick Duke to win it all. Michael, indeed, indeed. They're talking about should the Bucs trade DeSean Jackson and the Steelers for Antonio Brown? I saw Stephen A. Smith talking about that. I don't think that's going to happen, nor should it. That should not happen. That would pretty much be the same exact situation. I mean, yes, Antonio Brown is more talented than DeSean Jackson, but that's nonsense, okay? It would never happen. Work is crazy, but I keep up with all your content and watch everything when I can. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Bruce and Jason Light. Hold on. Throwing up smoke screens yesterday. Being non-committed to... Excuse me. Sorry. Being non-committed to D. Jackson McCoy yesterday. Yeah, in a way. I mean... McCoy's probably coming back. I saw something tweeted, and I'll talk about it in a minute, because I want to get your guys' thoughts about it. How much money is DeSean Jackson making? 11 million. I know. What's up, Michael? Hello? Sup, vegan, drunk vegan at that? Hello? What have I missed? Been working too much? Missed a lot, man. Everyone is here, indeed. I'm looking for Corey. Corey hasn't dropped in a while. What will happen to Quan? I think he has a decent chance of coming back. That's what I think. I think he really does have a decent chance of coming back. Teams are going to need Quan 9+ million in free agents. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to be very interested to see what happens. Light only has a job because Varian should have went out the door with Cutter. There you go. I'm still mad at Dirk Cutter. He went to the Falcons. Bucs should trade Godwin to the Jets for a first rounder. I don't know if the Jets would give up a first rounder for Godwin, but then like you'd be completely screwed at wide receiver. Not completely screwed, but you'd only have Mike Evans. You know, we'd be back to square one with the receiving core after we just spent years building it up. Saw mock trading back with Denver to the 10th pick, and then trading to the 13th with Miami and picking up Gators. Jawan Taylor at 13, getting a ton of picks in day 2 and day 3. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Quan is worth 8 to 9 million. He's only 24. Indeed. I mean, I'd be. Quan's really good, and he's, you know, I'd pay him a lot of money. It'd be awesome if Nick Bosa would drop to us, but I doubt it. Oh, I absolutely doubt it. There's no way Bosa. If Bosa should be picked number 1. He should be. I don't know if he is, but he should be. What's up, Kenneth? How are you? Have I seen the rumor that Beckwith may not play football again? I don't know if it's true or not. Okay, so that was the one thing I wanted to talk about. They actually asked Jason Light about that. And they asked him whether or not Beckwith's injury is career-threatening, and Jason Light responded with, "I'll know more in a month." That's pretty scary. If that happens, then geez, you know, you really have to go and re-sign Quan Alexander. That's probably one of the biggest, you know, if that happens, one, that sucks for Kendall Beckwith, absolutely awful. And then, you know, you'd hate to see it. And then, two, you know, it's like, oh, gosh, the only middle linebacker we're going to have is basically Levante David. So it's like, we need to get another middle linebacker. You know, the Jack Sitchy's there, but you need more depth, you know. So let's see. Oh, man, I gotta see. Hold on. Stephen A. Smith is a moron. Yes, he is. Stephen A. Smith really does not know much about football, I imagine. I hope we cut McCoy and draft Quinn Williams. Could happen. If we trade back, we need a second. Well, cutting McCoy, I don't know if that's going to happen, but drafting Quinn and Williams, I think that could happen. If we trade back, we need a second this year and a first next year for the heavy quarterback class. So that in the 15 area. Don't worry, James. I got, as a loyal fan, I will watch everything as soon as I can. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I thought McCoy was coming back. I'm confused, LMAO. No, he's come. I'm pretty sure he's coming back. That's what Rick Stroud reported. I saw somebody report that, I believe it was Chad Forbes reported this. He said that the Bucs weren't going to cut McCoy until after the draft because they didn't want to reveal, like, show their hand in terms of who they were going to draft. But that seems too convoluted to me. I don't really buy that. I think McCoy's coming back. You know, if Stroud says it, I trust Stroud. You know, I kind of trust Stroud to a certain degree, and a lot of the other people reported on it as well. You know, if all these news outlets were reporting on it, then you got to think that there is some validity to it. So I think that McCoy's coming back. Miles Damn Sanders, make it happen. Love him. Love Miles Sanders. He's actually, I mocked him in my first mock draft. Love him. He's awesome. I love Ronald Jones too. Those two together could be insane. Could be absolutely insane. What are your thoughts on possibly trading this year and next year's second-round picks for Patrick Peterson? You know, it'd be nice, but there's no Patrick Peterson trade happening, you know. The Cardinals, they probably hate the Buccaneers with a fiery passion now, and I don't think they're going to give us anything else. We had to trade, quote-unquote, for Bruce Arians. There ain't no way we're getting Patrick Peterson. If Antonio Brown came to the Bucs, would he not connect with Winston? I don't know. It seems like Antonio Brown cannot connect with anybody, so not happening. Not happening. What is the status on Kendall Beckwith? Well, apparently nobody knows. Apparently they'll know more in a month. Apparently it could be as good. Best scenario, he'll come back healthy. Worst case scenario, it ends his career. That was pretty shocking to hear from Jason Light, but they asked him point blank, is Kendall Beckwith's injury career threatening? And Jason Light said, I'll know more in a month. That's pretty bad, you know, that's pretty bad. I don't know what happened with his ankle in that car accident back this past off season, but man, really messed him up. Really messed him up. Will Jackson take a pay cut? No way. No, he will not. He does not seem like the kind of guy who would take a pay cut. I have a feeling the Bucs will trade back. I hope so. It worked out pretty decent for him last year, in my opinion. Beckwith is worse off than we thought. Apparently than what everybody thought, including people in the organization. Cut D-Jax, needs some of that money to re-sign Hump. Could happen, but apparently Humphreys might get as much as $10 to $14 million a year. That's insanity. I have no idea if that's going to happen. But there's no way the Bucs are going to pay $10 to $14 million a year. My cap was $8 million, and I was being insanely generous. So 10 to 14? No. No way that'll happen. That's where I draw the line, is 10 to 14 million. Are the Redskins signing AP? Probably. You'd assume so. Then you trade that Jets third, set up more picks. Do I think Paris Campbell can play, can be a player like Tariq Cohen? Yeah, you know, Paris Campbell is another guy I mocked in my most recent mock draft, the 1.0. Dude's a beast. I even asked my buddy. He goes to Ohio State. He's my best friend. I've had him on the channel before, Logan. He's my draft guy. I'll be bringing him in a lot more on the channel to talk about more prospects and whatnot. One of the guys we're going to be talking about probably is Paris Campbell, because I know there's a lot of interest in him. I love the guy. I think that he would be an awesome replacement for not just DeSean Jackson, but also Adam Humphries as well. That guy could be an electric piece on this offense. You know, he could be the perfect replacement. I think he'd be really good. 48 people in the chat watching. Don't forget to like the live stream if you're enjoying and whatnot. I guess I gotta start you know, promoting that or whatever. Let me see. Hold on. DeSean Jackson is staying. I seen a video where BA said he talked with D-Jax. Yeah, but also you gotta remember that around this time at the Combine, this is where a lot of smoke screens are set up. And what I mean by smoke screens is coaches and GMs, they'll say one thing, but they'll mean another thing. I think that D-Jax's name is being thrown around a lot in terms of trades this week at the Combine. I think that it is very likely that there's a handful of teams out there saying, hey, can we trade for D-Jax? Because there were teams that wanted to trade for D-Jax at the trade deadline last season. And now that we're into the off season, I can definitely see some talks going down at the Combine. I have no idea if that is valid or not. I have no way to, you know, that has no validity, but it's just my opinion, and you know, I think it's accurate. You know, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Quan tweeted out, "Dreams do come true today." You know, that was another thing, man. Is I'll talk about that in a second, Tommy. But I'm glad McCoy's staying. I'm glad too. Hey, Moto, that's a cool name actually, Moto. Yo, James, you watched The Voice? One of my friends from high school was on it. Dominique Haynes. Huh. Well, I'll definitely watch that then, Kevin. The Voice. I've seen some episodes of The Voice. There's some very talented people on there. Do I think Quan will stay? I think he has a pretty decent chance of staying, especially with no idea what's going on with Beckwith. If we have no idea what's happening with Beckwith until next month, according to Jason Light, I think that bumps up Quan Alexander's chances of returning a bunch, you know, by a lot. Because after Levante David, what do you have at linebacker? Because we have no idea what's happening with Beckwith, and if we lose Quan Alexander into free agency, then your depth has gone to hell. So you need Levante David. Or, sorry, you need Quan Alexander at that point. So I think that'd be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we trade back. Yeah, I believe so. Let's get the likes up in the chat room. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate that. I wish McCoy would restructure his contract, and I saw a post Sean said he didn't want to restructure. Both those things I've seen as well, Andy. McCoy, I don't know if he's going to. He may not. D-Jax, he's not going to. He's just not the type of player to do that. Hey, James, from one James to another, what's up? Look, we can replace Goodwin with a great wide receiver in the third round because every team going defensive. There you go. Imagine paying McCoy $13 million but won't pay Quan $9 million. Indeed. James, we need linebackers badly. Also, do we draft 2 or sign some in free agency? Well, I've had the Bucs. I only see the Buccaneers drafting 1 linebacker. The rest, in terms of depth moves, I see them going into free agency for that. Some depth signings and whatnot. So that's what I think. Cardinals fans are jealous that our organization is a retirement home. Lol, indeed. They're also probably jealous of the fact that, you know, Arizona, things are getting weird in Arizona, okay? I don't know what's going to happen with Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen, but, geez, they're going to give up on they might give up on their franchise quarterback after freaking 1 year. That'd be crazy. You know, who knows? I think it's possible because Kyler Murray, you know, who knows? Good. Godwin's a steal. Godwin is a steal. Devin Bush in the second round. There you go. If that is the case on Beckwith, re-sign Minter, tag Quan, getting Sitchy back healthy and consider a linebacker somewhere in the draft, that would be an ideal situation, Rays fan. Minter, re-signing Minter is probably a given. Tagging Quan, I don't know if that one's going to happen. I think if they do bring back Quan, I think it's on a long-term deal, because they asked Jason Light recently about Donovan Smith, and Jason Light said, I don't picture a scenario where Donovan Smith doesn't play for the Buccaneers. And then the follow-up question to that was, well, if he doesn't re-sign on a long-term deal, do you see the franchise tag being used or some type of tag like that? And Jason Light said, most likely yes. So I think it's safe to say that if they can't re-sign Donovan Smith on a long-term deal, they're going to tag him, which would obviously take away the ability to tag Quan Alexander. So I think the tag is going to go to either Donovan Smith or nobody. That's my guess. But, you know, YouTube's broke. I have your notifications on, and it never sends me texts about the streams. That's why I haven't been here recently. It's all good, Crippled. That's just YouTube. That's just YouTube. I never complain about YouTube, but it's pretty messed up. If you ask some of those other, like, bigger YouTubers, man, they will complain about it all day. Do I think we should take Greedy with the 5th pick? Probably not, but if you trade down and still get Greedy Williams, you're doing a whole heck of a lot right. We got to draft Devin White now. The Quan is testing the free agent market. Possibly. I mean, if Quan goes to another team, then I think you draft Devin White. But he can still come back. Even just because he's going to the free agent market, I don't think that he's leaving the team. He's just testing out his value. You know, we've seen a lot of players do that, and they still return to their teams. So I think it's definitely possible. D-Jax is staying. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's safe to say he's gone. We need Ed or LB, draft or free agent. Indeed. D-end or linebacker, possibly. Should the Bucs draft Justice Hill? Well, my last name's Hill, so I say yes. I would say yes. What do I think about MJ to safety? Interesting. It's an interesting move. Definitely means we need another cornerback now. However that's going to happen, I've seen some people, the rumors going around that the Bucs might trade for a cornerback, and I've seen, you know, my guy Chad Forbes. I just scrolled through Chad Forbes' Twitter last night actually, for like 2 hours, and this guy's awesome. He's saying that there's a lot of talk, not just from, you know, the Buccaneers, but from every team talking about trading for quarterback. So I could see the Bucs trading for a cornerback. Talking about trading for a cornerback this week at the Combine. I just don't want MJ to get lost in the shuffle, because if you have Justin Evans, you have Jordan Whitehead, and now you have MJ Stewart, does that mean you sign Tyrann Mathieu still? Because if yes, then MJ Stewart's going to get buried. But if not, then it'd be weird, because if moving MJ Stewart to safety means you might not want to sign Tyrann Mathieu, because that means you're just wasting away MJ Stewart. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll see. It might hurt the chances of signing Tyrann Mathieu a little bit, but I still think that they should sign him. If Hump gets re-signed, we need to get a kite. Wait, what is this? We need to get a Geico Camel GIF on Twitter feed. I'm down for that. Why do people like Greedy overrated? I heard scouts think Byron is better than Greedy. There you go. I think we should go to linebacker. What up, Antonio? Good to see you, my friend. If we be undefeated and win the NFC next season, we will go against the Patriots. There you go. Debo Samuel has a former interview tonight with the Bucs. That'd be fun. I'd be so nervous, dude, if I was a football player and I had to have like a formal interview with a team. That'd freak me out. DeSean Jackson just got an agent a few days ago also. He did. I saw that. Used to be Nick the Bucs fan. Ah, I remember, man. You were telling me about that, Moto. I'm just going to call you Moto from now on, Nick. Your new name, Nick, is now Moto. What's up, Steve? What is up? Trade Brait for an extra second. Brait's another guy I could see getting trade talks during Combine week. We'll see. That was just something that would make sense to me. Hey, I thought Vita turned it around in the second half. Oh, absolutely he did. Absolutely he did. I thought he did a wonderful job. Over under 7 sacks for Vita Vea next year. I'd say under. I'm sorry, but I can't find the like button while on my iPad. That's all good, Johnny. You just like it later. It's all good. Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Well, I'm drinking a Pepsi, so I'll say Pepsi. Wish we could trade Goodwin and Adam for a first-round pick. Well, we can't trade Adam because he's technically not on the team right now. And then Godwin, you know, I don't know. I mean, I like Godwin. Watch all BucsNation videos. Thank you for all the videos and all you do for us fans. Of course. I love keeping you guys updated. It's fun for me, too. It's a great outlet for me, man. I appreciate that. Lawrence Lowe. They're not worth that much. I hope the Bucs can trade out of the 5 out of the top 5 and draft Devin White. The situation at linebacker is bad, but it can be better if we re-sign D-Jax. That's what I'm saying. D-Jax will be joining the tank in South Beach, indeed. Let me see. Did I see they were going to move Caleb Benenoch to right tackle? They say that's his natural position. Yes, I saw that, and yes, I do agree with it, because he was drafted as a backup right tackle, so they're just moving him back to where he started. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if you guys have ever read this whiteboard. It's really hard to do right now because the lighting's terrible. But there's a lot of... It's actually the Bucs' needs for the offseason, and one of them is anyone not named Caleb Benenoch. So, there you go. That's actually... It's pretty funny. To me, at least. 49 people. What is up, guys? How are you? Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I want to see the Bucs go linebacker early. Top corner, top free agent corner we go after. I've talked about this a little bit. Let me actually see what free agent corners are available, because there was a few I had my eye on that I thought would be interesting. Let me see. I have a little like cheat sheet thing or whatever. Don't mind me. I think I talked about this in a past live stream, but see, I like EJ Gaines. I was fine with EJ Gaines. I never really had... I thought I wanted him last year on the team, so he's a guy. Jason Verrett, I think you can take a chance on. Morris Claiborne as well. Ronald Darby, I'm a little bit hesitant on because of his relationship with Jameis Winston and the trouble they've gotten into together. So those are a couple of guys, but ultimately I think they might trade for a cornerback. I think might be a thing that'll happen. I have to play with D-Jax and Evans. Don't forget Andrew Adams. He stepped up big for us last season. Yeah, our depth at safety is going to be really interesting to see how that shakes out. You have a lot of interesting guys there at the position now. Jason Lane played the Tampa Bay. Won't be signing big-name free agents as he realized he sucks at evaluating NFL talent, not college. Again, I mean, yeah, I mean, it is kind of accurate in certain ways, but also, again, this is another situation where it's smoke screen week. You know, everybody says, well, we might do this, we might not, who knows, but then they go and they do stuff anyway. All I know is that whenever Bruce Arians got here with his introductory press conference, he said they were going to be active in free agency, and now he's saying that they're not going to be active, so we honestly have no idea what's going to happen. We don't know. We have no idea. I still think that they're going to make a big effort to sign Tyrann Mathieu. I think that that is 100% happening. You know, I think that that's going to be really interesting. So we'll see. With Murray's measurables coming out better than expected and OSU quarterback being hyped heavy, we might see one of those elite edge rushers fall to 5. This is getting exciting. Yes, it is, James. Yes, it is. It's an exciting time. Yet again, you know, the offseason's always my favorite part, basically. Am I your mom, Brandon? No, I don't think so. Who will replace Grimes, and where do you think Grimes will go? Grimes might retire, but in terms of replacing him, again, they could trade for a cornerback. In terms of which cornerback they would trade for, I have no idea. I'm probably going to make a video talking about that, but maybe trading for a cornerback. If not, there's a couple of guys out in free agency, you know. So we'll see. What do I think about Devin Bush from Michigan? I almost mocked him in my first mock draft. I did like a dry run, and I was so close. I was probably this close to mocking him in my first mock draft, but I decided not to. And with the linebacker from Florida. Digging the Brooks jersey in the backdrop. Thank you. Trying to improve the live stream backdrop as well. I have the video backdrop now, which is over here. It looks a lot better, I guess. And then I have the backdrop back here now with the Brooks jersey. Looking a little bit better, you know. Trade for Xavier Howard, Patrick Peterson. There you go. All the Bucs YouTube channels need to do a live stream collab. Hey, you know what? I've tried. You know, I've reached out. People get busy. I work with Corey. You guys should check out Corey, the Play Reaction. Corey does an awesome job. Corey does a wonderful, wonderful job. Buckos Locker does a wonderful job as well. All the Bucs YouTubers do a wonderful job, you know? It'd be fun. Buck What You Heard. You know, they all do a good job. It'd be fun. Tampa 2 Bucs. BM08. You know, they all do good. I have a Caleb Benenoch signature on my ball. Should I burn it? No, don't burn the football. Come on now. Don't burn it. When they move Caleb to right tackle, what do I think will happen to Kappa? Do I trust him at right guard? I don't trust him at right guard yet, but I do want to see him get an opportunity with this new coaching staff. And I think that'll help him. but we'll see. Trade back to the 11th pick for the Cincinnati's first and John Ross. Hey, you know what? Fun fact. A lot of you guys might not remember this. The OGs might remember. I was such a big John Ross fan. Back whenever O.J. Howard was drafted, I wanted John Ross so badly. And then when I watched the draft at the Stick Carriers draft party, and they selected John Ross, I was so sad. I wanted John Ross. He was like my guy. You know, I still like John Ross. I still think he's great. I thought that Cincinnati basically has ruined his career so far up to this point, but I like John Ross. I think he's sweet. You know, he might. I don't think he's going to end up in Tampa Bay, but I do think he deserves somewhere that'll give him a fair chance. You know, Jason Verrett is, if healthy, he'd be sick. We should go for Robert Alford. Isn't he on Arizona? I thought he got signed to Arizona. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Trade back, defensive players go first. There you go. I'll be watching the Combine this weekend for secondary. I think Saturday and Sunday are players we're looking at. I would watch the Combine, but I'm really stressed out about college homework right now. I actually have a lot of work to catch up on, which hasn't been fun, but that's probably what my weekend's going to be. Moving Stewart to safety probably means Adams doesn't come back. That's another safe thing to say as well. That's probably pretty safe to say. Kyler Murray. Isn't it weird that Kyler Murray has gotten so much attention so far? It has been wild. Trade Djax to the Cards for Peterson. Again, I don't think the Cardinals like us right now, especially since we stole their head coach, basically. So, I don't think Patrick Peterson's coming to Tampa Bay. Looking for the Bucs to be active in Week 2 with guys like Ramon Foster and Deion Buchanan. I'd be happy about it. One of your videos I saw, a roach crawling on your wall. Did I kill it? Well, probably. I would assume so. I probably did. I keep everything clean in here, you know. I try and keep things clean in here. It's those damn palmettos, man. They're freaking wigging me out. It's because we're in Florida, you know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Most of you guys know those palmetto bugs. No way. Hate them. I don't think Bucs will go crazy in free agency. The draft will be more focused on this season. Don't think there will be a ton of turnover. I don't know, man. Bruce Arians, they're in ultimate win mode now, especially with Winston. So I could see things getting pretty wild. I'm a little surprised that things haven't been moving a little bit quicker, but I think after this weekend and after this, you know, come Monday and Tuesday and whatnot, we're going to see a lot of interesting things happen. Because I remember I was thinking in my mind, why did they cut Vinny Curry so early, but they didn't make any other types of moves besides signing Andre Ellington? And I think the reason for that is because a lot of these guys that they're thinking about cutting, guys like DeSean Jackson and whoever else, they're going to try and see what type of interest is being engaged at the Combine. That's what I think is happening. If they don't get any deals they like, then I think they're going to cut them. That's what I think the situation is. So probably after the Combine, that's just my understanding and thinking of the situation. So I think after this Combine weekend and week and whatnot, I think we're going to see a lot of interesting moves happening with the Buccaneers. Maybe both in trades, in releases, maybe some low-depth signings for guys who have already been released. We could see some really interesting stuff going on. I just think they're kind of waiting just to gauge trade value for all their guys, you know. Please don't sign Bell. I don't think they're going to sign Bell. I really don't. I look like a guy who works at Busch Gardens. IB5, I don't think I've ever seen you in a live stream, ever. Welcome. I think this is the first time you've ever joined a live stream. That's phenomenal. See you later, not mom. Bye, Brandon. Have a great day. Mr. Bucks Roach. Ugh. Hey, Blake, what's up? The running back from Ohio State, Weber, looked good. There's a lot of running backs that looked good, man. They were interesting. Hey, Phil, how are you? Thoughts on the running back from Kentucky? Which running back is from Kentucky? I'm trying to think. I know there was a running back who ran just in a disgustingly slow 40 time today. That one caught my eye, but again, I haven't had a whole lot of time to watch anything from the Combine and draft yet. I've been doing schoolwork. You know how it is. I think it's the most exciting offseason maybe ever. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I need a Stamkos jersey. Stamkos jersey would be cool. I do have to get something representative of the Lightning in here. That'd be pretty fun. I can't have too much Lightning stuff. That's true. I'm not going to burn it. It's got Quan and Levante on it. Well, there you go. Then definitely don't. I'm not surprised they're trying to get rid of him. He gets hurt too often, even in college. Quan, I hope Quan comes back. I think he has a decent chance. Combine has been really exciting. You got a lot of young talent. Yeah, it's a good draft class, I think. Why did they make the kickers and O-linemen do the 40-yard dash? Hey, why not, man? You got to know how fast your kicker is for those fake kicks. You know, ESPN doesn't know sports anymore. That's why they always talk about Kyler Murray. That's probably fair. Gotta hate Palmetto Bugs, scary big. Gross. They're awful. I'm surprised we haven't cut more players either. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. What's up, True Bucs fan? How are you? Hey, Jay. How are you? Good to see you, too. I play guitar. There you go. Bucs are basically set at safety with Stewart converting and continuing to develop the youngsters. Possibly. This guy looks like one of those prep kids that goes to UT. UT? I don't know what that means. The University of Tampa? I honestly have no idea what UT means, but prep kid. I don't know what that means either. I'm basically stupid. Don't mind me. Devin White can't tackle? Well, that's probably not a good thing for a linebacker. Love Bugs are coming back. Ugh. What cornerbacks are on the market for trades? Well, let's think about this for a second. I mean, obviously any player is technically available for the right price and whatnot, but, That's a good question, actually. Man, I'm trying to think. Patrick Peterson requested a trade, but again, he's probably not coming to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know. I'm going to have to do more research into that whenever I make my video talking about trade candidates, but I think it's possible. I think the Bucs signed a young cornerback in free agency. I agree, James. Next week might be an interesting week as far as releases. We can only hope. Snell's from Kentucky. There you go. Well, now I know. Oh, Benny Snell is from Kentucky. There you go. Thank you for that. Benny Snell, huh? He's a power back, though. Well, you know what? I like power, so that'd be fine. Oh, man. I look like a guy who works at a gas station. Nah, I work at a Publix, thank you. Way different. Bucs need to cut 5 to 6 players to clear up some cap space. We'll add up to 46 mil. Be some good money. Snell has a lot of mileage on him already. He was the whole team at Kentucky. Well, there you go. Thank you guys for telling me Snell from Kentucky. Benny Snell, huh? How do I feel about Andre Dillard? Hope he falls to the second round. I'm sure he'd be a solid player to add to the team, you know. I mean, really, could be a steal in the third round. I hope no Bell. He's a crybaby. Just for the draft, you know, honestly, whatever we can do to build up the depth, man. That's the biggest concern it's been for me for the past couple of years. The Bucs' depth hasn't been the best, so just really improve on that for sure. And then we'll see what happens. What's up, Rawl? How are you? Who should get in the first round? Who should we get in the first round? I mean, there's a lot of people, you know. There's a ton. I think that you should trade back first and then pick a player. That's what I think. I don't think Rojo is that bad. With a better line, Rojo I don't know about yet. He's still a question mark. Ooh, you guys are going to love the video I upload tonight then. You guys are going to love it. Talking about Ronald Jones. It'll be a fun time. It should be up tonight. Yeah. Best available at defense, we don't go at... Oh, yeah, that's what I would say. Just go best player available, you know? No way we have enough money for Landon Collins, right? Well, you got to assume that Landon Collins is probably going to command the same amount of money that Tyrann Mathieu might command. So, you know, I think you might be able to. Obviously, if you're not re-signing Adam Humphries, something like that, and you get rid of a guy like DeSean, you can make the money work, I think. I think you can make the money work if you absolutely need to. For sure. For sure. You just have to release a couple of guys. The reason I brought up trade for Patrick Peterson is because it's in Mark Cook's battle plan. Ah, I see. That Mark Cook, sneaky, sneaky. Am I a cashier? Yes, I am a cashier. I'm a good cashier. I've been a cashier for 2.5 years. There you go. Best player available. Trade. Wait, best player available. Trade all above. We need players. Indeed. Why do Bucs fans want to cut players and save money, then get upset when they don't spend money? It makes no sense to me. I don't know. I'm all about keeping your good players. Keeping the guys who are really good and really young. You know, that's what I care about. DeSean Jackson, too old. 31, too old. Too much money for his age. Get out of here. Don't like it. That's obviously... my logic doesn't make much sense, but yeah, I just don't want DeSean Jackson right now. I don't know. We'll see. Do I think Quentin Williams can be Aaron Donald 2.0? Yeah, you know, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's really not a lot of people who can be like Aaron Donald. I don't think that's actually possible. What do I think we do with Kendall Beckwith? Well, it all depends on what his injury is. It is potentially career-threatening, and Jason Light will know more in a month. That's the latest that we've seen reported at the Combine, by Greg Allman, Rick Stroud, everybody else. They asked Jason Light about it, and they said, they asked Jason Light about it, and he said, well, we'll know more in a month. And they asked him, yeah, now, you guys get what I'm saying. They asked him if it could be career-threatening, and he said they'll know more in a month. So, it'll be interesting. So I'm not from Tampa, or really stupid? I am from Tampa. Yes. Yes, I am. I am from Tampa. Mr. Bucs Cashier. There you go. Mr. Bucs Cashier. Where shopping is a pleasure. Publix. There you go. Ain't nobody hating. We're all hanging out. Ain't nobody hating, Tommy. We're just chilling. Will we tag Quan? No, I don't think that's going to happen. Will a trade down happen in the draft? I think that is very likely of happening. What do I think about Light saying that Spence could shine in the new scheme? I thought it was funny because he kind of took a dig at the previous coaching staff in a way. He said that, I think Noah Spence is going to fit this upcoming defensive scheme better than the last one. It's like, ooh, taking a little bit of a jab at Mike Smith and whatnot. That's the way I perceived it, but I'm biased, so I thought it was cool. I hope it's true. I want to see Noah Spence succeed. I want to see every player on this team succeed. I just want to see us win some games. What backup quarterback do you think we should get? Yeah, I like Brock Osweiler. Just kidding. I like Mike Glennon. I want Mike Glennon to come back if he's released by Arizona. I think that is a very possible thing to happen. They were ready to, I'm telling you guys, they were ready to give Mike Glennon $8 million at one point per year to continue to be their backup. So, yeah, I want Mike Glennon to come back. I think the dude's a decent, really decent backup, and I think he could do a wonderful job. Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that. Thank you, Blake, for the super chat with the little heart. The little heart. I appreciate that, my friend. In Tampa, our sports teams are total cheap asses. Yeah, to a fair amount, to a certain degree. What team can trade with the Bucs if they move down? A quarterback desperate team? Absolutely a quarterback desperate team. There's a handful of teams out there who, either need a quarterback right now at this exact moment, or B, they need to start preparing for the future. Teams like the Patriots and even Chargers to a certain degree, they're going to start needing a quarterback here in the next 4 years. Next 3 to 4 years, they're going to need somebody. So, it'd be a really big deal. Blake, again, thank you for that $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Mr. Roach Nation, there you go. Maybe Jags. Did I watch Jonah Williams in the Underwear Olympics? I did not, and I don't know if I want to watch that. That sounds not fun. Unless Foles get an offer, no doubt go Bucs. And indeed, James eat pizza. Yeah, pizza sounds good, I guess. I don't know. Me and Gabby went out to eat, so I'm good right now. But Jonah Williams has had an interview with the Bucs, which is good news indeed. I like Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams only had 23 reps, and Alex Barnes had 34. Strength is nice. Oh, hey, Annie Frank, how are you? Strength is nice, too, but for me, I really love technique with my offensive linemen. That's what I like. Backup quarterback, we still need a starting quarterback that won't choke at the worst possible times, indeed. I'm going to go get food. It was real. Have a good one, James. See you, Blake. Thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate that. Go Bucs. What's my favorite food? Chicken Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo. Can never go wrong with Fettuccine Alfredo. It's good stuff. Darrell Henderson, who ran a 4.37, had a formal interview with the Bucs also. Yeah, I mean, the interview as many good people as you can, man. Just figure it out, Like I was saying earlier, though, that'd be really awkward interviewing with NFL teams. I'd be shaking out of my boots. Do we draft a wide receiver later on? I think you consider it for sure. I think that you heavily consider it, especially considering that you're losing a good bit of talent if you get rid of DeSean Jackson and Adam Humphries. I think you consider it for sure. What would be a good season opener for the Bucs? Let's say Atlanta go against Dirk. Absolutely, absolutely. I think that would be a. I think that would be an awesome opener. I bring back the rivalry, man. Teams aren't really intimidated by the Bucs in the past 2 years, and now our former head coach went to our division rival. Bring back that nastiness. Say, oh, our former head coach went to our rival. Let's kick the crap out of our rival. I think that'd be fun. You gotta appreciate it. Do you think Ryan Tannehill will get released? I don't mind Ryan Tannehill. I don't mind Ryan Tannehill. I think he's decent. But he could very well be released. I think he might get. I was going to assume that he was going to get traded, but now that Joe Flacco's been traded to the Broncos, I honestly don't know where Ryan Tannehill could even get traded to. Maybe Jacksonville, maybe, but then you got to think like who's better, Ryan Tannehill or Nick Foles. I don't know the answer to that question, so I have no idea. I mean, I think it's more likelier that he will get released, rather than traded. Paris Campbell, Tyreek Hill, Tariq Cohen 2.0. That'd be sick. That would be sick. That would be nice. Lawrence Lowe, thank you for the super chat, man. $5 super chat. Jesus. Thank you for that. Linebacker or cornerback, I think we should draft the linebacker from LSU, Devin White. If you guys watched the most recent video I did talking about Quan Alexander leaving, I talked about Devin White. That dude's a beast. He's an absolute monster of a linebacker. He would be an immediately high-tier replacement for Quan Alexander. He'd be insane. He would just be insane, you know? That'd be great. He'd be a great replacement. But I'd still like to see. I would still like to see Quan Alexander come back. You know, it would be sweet if Dirk's offense is ranked in the bottom 5 next season. I know, because that would mean Todd Monken would probably get a head coaching job, and he deserves that. Do I think Tampa is officially a hockey town now? Or do I think deep down it's still Bucs or bust? Well, the Lightning are making a really strong case. So I don't know. That's tough to say. I think that the Lightning are starting to make a lot more ground. They are starting to make a lot more ground, so I think so. How can we find out who interviewed with the Bucs today? Google. That's kind of what I generally use, Google and Twitter. I mean, that's what I always use. Gabby gets mad at me because I'm always on Twitter on my phone whenever we're hanging out. It's because I'm looking at Bucs news, you know. I'm an addict to the Bucs news. Now I see how Baker Mayfield felt about Hugh Jackson in the same division. Baker Mayfield was right all along. I want to see Jameis Winston have that Baker Mayfield type of attitude. Just say, screw you, Dirk Cutter, and, you know, really beat him down. That's what I would love to see. I'd be happy to Monday Night Football, Tampa versus Arizona. We're also playing them at home this year. I'm going to love that one. I'm going to that game. That'd be sick. That would be fun. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Have I heard the measurement stat called explosion ratings? It's used for DL, O-line, and linebacker. I might have heard of some type of phrase used like that, but no, not recently, no. Signed David Irvin. Isn't he, like, suspended forever or something like that? That's what I thought. I like how I gave props to Voshon Joseph, linebacker. He's played in the 3-4 defense as an incredible athlete. Yeah, I mocked him. I can't remember what round, 3rd or 4th round, I think. He'd be a good linebacker as well. You know, hey, he's a Florida boy. Why not? You know, gotta show respect. You know, he will be there in the 3rd if Bucs takes the chance. Probably. Devin White is a rare talent. Haven't seen it ever. He's a good guy. Am I a fan of spicy chips? Not really, man. It hurts my stomach to eat spicy food. Jameis Winston's a top 5 quarterback. All I need is a good O-line and a competent running back. There you go. I'd be fine cleaning out a good chunk of the roster at this point, yeah. The Lightning are a hockey town. There you go. Let me actually see what else is going on here in the chat. Total bench press, vertical, and broad jump. If they score 70 or higher, that is considered more than pretty good. Okay. Well, then you gotta like that. You gotta like that. Let's see. That includes Quan Alexander. You know what would be a fun thing to do is have general managers or former general managers build teams in Madden. I think that'd be sick. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be fun. I mean, a bunch of old guys playing Madden trying to build up a team. Who wouldn't love that? You know, I think that'd be cool. The thing is, if the Bucs go linebacker, it better be early, not that deep at linebacker. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing that might have them want to re-sign Quan that badly, you know? If you were the GM, would stay at 5 or grab some... Would I stay at 5 or grab someone, who would it be? Well, if I was the GM, I'd probably really look into trading down, but if I had to stay and grab somebody... I mean, if you look at my first mock draft, I thought that Quinn Williams was going to drop to us. If he doesn't, Ed Oliver, he's a good guy. Jonah Williams is another awesome guy. Those two have been some of my top 2 guys for a while now. One of those two, you know. Jim's like pasta and chicken. Favorite restaurant? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, Cheesecake Factory in Tampa. I don't live in Tampa, but I love going to the Cheesecake Factory. I believe at the International Mall in Tampa. I love it. I love it. It's definitely worth like the the 20-25 minute drive to go up to Tampa. Freaking love it. It's good. But Jameis likes Dirk. Nah, Jameis has got to hate Dirk now. I want to see that attitude, man. Jameis can't have that attitude. The media would crucify him. Nah, screw it. Who cares? AAF thoughts? I'm loving it so far. Orlando Apollos, baby. Undefeated. I love Jalen Marshall, Terrence Garvin, Keith Reeser, Garrett Gilbert. Those are my guys. Will Hill. I don't know why Will Hill isn't on an NFL roster right now. He was doing good. Facts. Fuck Derek. We can't lose to the Falcons. Oh, Dirk. There you go. Could we sign Clowney? No. I think he's getting tagged, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's staying with the Texans. Pretty sure. Let's see. James Winston was the top 5 quarterback in college, like Vince Young, Tim Couch, and RG3. You know, I like Vince Young and RG3. Back whenever I used to play the old school Maddens, I would sign Vince Young, because he was usually a free agent, and I would make him like my all-star starting quarterback. I had so much fun with Vince Young. He was freaking great. He's so cool. I love Vince Young. Vince Young's my boy. Hot Shot's looking good, baby. Not as good as those Apollos. I'm just kidding, Lawrence. But, yeah, the AAF's providing some really awesome football. And I don't think there's not a lot of people can complain about what we've seen so far. It's been doing some good stuff. Put D-Jax in slot, switching with Justin Watson. There you go. There you go. If I were the Cards, I would take Kyler Murray in a heartbeat. The guy will prove many people wrong. Hey, and then you can trade Josh Rosen for some stuff, you know? Who knows? No, please. I don't want to see Mark Dominic build a Bucs team in Madden. There you go. James, what's your gaming channel called again? The Last Rifler. I'm sure I'll link it later on. Because I'm not going to link it now, but that's what it's called, The Last Rifler. Good scenario. Bucs trade back, get White or Greedy, then use extra pick on offensive tackle. Taylor Light would be a G if he does that. I mean, Light likes trading around, man. He loves trading around. Up. He likes trading up. He likes trading down. Could the Bucs trade up for Nick Bosa? Who knows? Who knows? You know, could happen. Nobody's talked about the Buccaneers trading up. Could happen. You know, imagine Nick Bosa. That'd be freaking beastly. That'd be sick. Could trade up for Nick Bosa. They don't even have to trade that far back. It'd be a fun time. Could have a great time. No trading up, James? Come on. Come on. We could trade up. It'd be fun. You guys would like Nick Bosa. I know you would. Nobody wants to trade up. Speaking of Orlando, how about the Magic? Hey, Magic are looking strong. I have Vucevic on my fantasy basketball team, and I've won 16 games. So I'm 16-3, and I'm going to the playoffs. Loving it. Loving Vucevic. He's awesome. James played Madden 19. I will play Madden 19. I gotta get back into the gaming channel, man. I haven't played it in a while. I had a franchise going on there. I do need to start playing it again. That is fair. That is fair. I haven't played in a while. Vince Young was a great quarterback. His coach, sorry-ass Fisher, messed up his career, and I will always believe that. I agree with that, too. I agree with that, too. What's up, Jeremy? How are you? MDD. Nick Bosa would be a dream scenario. Telling you, got to trade up. James do a Bucs Super Bowl on Madden 19. That'd be fun. I'll play the Patriots. I'm awful at Madden. You guys know this. I'll lose by like 100. That'd be awesome, but what would it cost the Bucs? Everything. Have you guys seen the Avengers movie where it was the Avengers Infinity War and the Green Girl's talking to Thanos and she said, what did it cost you? And Thanos said everything. That's what would happen with the Buccaneers and the Cardinals, because right now the Cardinals still hate the Buccaneers and you have to trade up. That'd be miserable. That would be absolutely miserable. That would not be fun. Oh, right now, 96 overall team, mostly Bucs. There you go, Antonio. Dang, that's a good team, 96 overall. If the Bucs get Greedy Williams, would you be mad? No, I wouldn't be mad at all. Especially with the movement of MJ Stewart to safety, we need another cornerback. Because Brent Grimes, I don't think he's coming back. So you have Vernon Hargraves and Carlton Davis. That's it. You know, that's two guys that I would be comfortable starting. You need another guy or two, for sure. You know, do I think Hargraves can break out in this new defense? Absolutely. He just needs to stay healthy. I made a point about this one time when I was tweeting, and it was, I forgot what it was. It was some statistic that I talked about with Vernon Hargraves. He's played in a very low percentage of eligible games that he can play in throughout the course of his career. It's been bad. Like, he's missed over, I believe, 25% of games in his career. It's pretty bad. Okay, first round and Brate to move up. That'd be fun. I mean, it probably wouldn't happen. Probably have to give up more. But, yeah, the Raiders going to hand the Bucs Super Bowl title again. Oh, beating John Gruden in the Super Bowl would be the weirdest thing ever. Ever. It'd be so weird, wouldn't it? We need to trade back more value if Kyler falls, indeed. Jameis to the Pro Bowl next year. BA going to work his magic. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. If Cards take Murray #1, Bucs trade up to #2 to get Bosa. Maddox, I like how you think. What if the Bucs get Kyler Murray and then trade Jameis Winston? Wouldn't that be crazy? I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. I wouldn't even know what to do. Imagine the videos. Imagine the videos we all make. It'd be insanity. MJ Stewart gonna end up like Ryan Smith. I'm a little worried about that, Savage. I'm a little worried about that. I'm kind of concerned. What if the Bucs get... Yeah, right, I already read that. I heard Jets want to move out of their pick. Yeah, I've heard about that too. A lot of the teams in the top 5 kind of want to move out. My gamer tag is Harvard Stunda 3 for PS4. There you go. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. That's my game, dude. I'm loving Apex Legends. James live stream on your gaming channel. I will in time. I will in time, okay. VH3 is a bust. Injuries are just too much, indeed. From what I understand and how things are shaping up currently, the Buccaneers are targeting Jawan Taylor. Well, there you go. I like Jawan Taylor. That'd be a fun time. Is Fitz going to retire? Possibly. We should sign Bell or nah? Nah, I don't think so. I think Bell's going to get, like, so much freaking money from either the Ravens or the Jets. That's what I think's going to happen. Cut Vernon and Javian Elliott? Oh. James, show us your jerseys. They are all folded up and put away right now. That is way too much work. I don't even have a lot of jerseys, but that is too much work. Not right now. Do I think Justin Evans is living up to his potential as a playmaking safety? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's doing a decent job. Hope we trade back. I would ideally like to trade back. Yes, that is what I would like to do. You know, we can still trade back and still get a really nice player. So I'd be down for it. You know, I'd be down for it. I'm going to go a few more minutes here, and then we're probably going to wrap things up. But, you know, we'll keep on going here for a few more minutes. If you guys are just joining in, don't forget to like the live stream. Get those likes up, guys. Got to get those likes up, you know. I hope we trade back. Past few days, there's been talk we're keeping D-Jacks. What do I think? I think it is smoke and mirrors. I think it is smoke and mirrors. I think that will not happen. I think that they are just trying to say that, and I think that there's some trade talks going on in the Combine, and then if he isn't traded, then he'll get released after the Combine. That's what I think. Yeah, that is what I think will happen. I have no way to validate that, but that's just off the top of my head, and it would make sense. That's what I might do if I was a GM. You know? And I would not be a good GM, so, yeah. Just to say that. But that is one thing that I would do that I think would make a lot of sense. Bold off-season prediction, Bell to Philadelphia or AB to New Orleans. Oh, Jesus Christ. If Antonio Bell goes to New Orleans, I'm going to throw a fit. I'm going to be so mad. Bell to Philadelphia, I think, would be the more accurate prediction out of the two. Will you be doing a draft live stream? Possibly. I'm more likelier than not... Oops, sorry, hit my microphone. I'm more likelier than not going to be at a Buffalo Wild Wings with Justin Pulowski and the rest of his stick carriers. So, could happen. Could happen. It'd have to be on my phone, but we'll have to wait and see. Because I'll be at a really loud Buffalo Wild Wings. I might have to have, like, a microphone or something like that just to get everything set up, you know? So, hello, show boy. Thank you, thank you. Vincent, I love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that. Haha. Already got moved last season, so that would be crazy. Haha, Clinton Dix is a wonderful safety. I'd like him. James is just ashamed to show off his Keyshawn Johnson jersey. Nah, I am proud of my jerseys, okay? I have a Mike Glennon jersey. I've told you guys multiple times. I freaking love Mike Glennon. I'm a Glennonite for life, okay? Wherever Mike Glennon goes, I will support him. James, I don't understand what's wrong with Alex Cappa. What makes not a good guard, because in the D2 school he played tackle. I don't know what's going on with Kappa. Again, I think the last coaching staff was god-awful, and I think they ruined a lot of things. I think they did ruin a lot of things, that previous coaching staff. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Do I like Peyton Barber as our starter? Yeah. Yeah, I think that I'm totally fine with Peyton Barber. Maybe not as our starter, but I like him on the team. See you next time, brother. Oh, you're leaving, Jeremy. All right, there you go. Both will be backups, Whitehead and Stewart. I'm back, you Dolly Ali's. Dolly Ali's, that's pretty funny, actually. We should have drafted Derwin James. He's a star. Ah, stop it. Stop it. Behave. You stop it. Just by getting rid of D-Jax, they can re-sign Humphries and Quan. What do I think about that? Well, I don't know if they can re-sign both of them, because one guy you're forgetting about is Donovan Smith. Donovan Smith wants like $14 million, so that's another guy, man. You know, that's probably going to take up all the current cap space the Buccaneers have right now, so it's not good. But Jason Light and Bruce Arians both reiterated that their priority is keeping their own top guys, which I can appreciate that. You can go live when the Bucs are up to pick. That is true. That would be fun. That would be fun. I don't care who comes and goes from the team anymore. I just want to have some winning seasons. I can agree with that. If you get rid of D-Jax, yeah, I see Hump and D-Jax moving on. Go sign John Brown. That'd be a good one. Heard they added Sean Payton tiers to the Popeyes menu. Good. Screw Sean Payton. I hate him. Thought you said you were running the stream. Oh, yeah, I'm ending it in a few minutes. My bad. My bad. Don't sign Humphries. Go for Tyrann Mathieu. Gotta love Tyrann Mathieu. D-Jax and Humphries leaving? Probably yes. We need to sign both. 14 mil. Shoot that MF. Oh God, Jeremy, no! Don't shoot Donovan Smith. He can probably take a bullet. Derwin James didn't want to play for us. He didn't come to any of our workouts. I thought he wanted to play for us. That was my assumption. What is my dream offseason for the Buccaneers? Well, let's talk about this. I've seen people do like battle plans, like on the Pewter Report and on other outlets. I'm not gonna do that, but I will give you guys a decent offseason in my mind. Re-signing Quan, I'd be happy with. I'll let Adam Humphries walk. I don't want to, but we flat out don't have the money. Donovan Smith, you gotta bring him back, I guess. So give Donovan Smith his money. Give Quan Alexander his money. Get rid of DeSean Jackson. That'll save you probably enough money to re-sign Quan. I'd probably cut a... Oh, jeez. I'd probably cut some guys, be it Mitch Unrein, William Golston. It's hard. It's hard. But ideally, I'd like to have Quan back. I'd like to have Tyrann Mathieu. I have to basically sign Donovan Smith. And in the draft, I'd like to get either a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman with the first-round pick. That would make me happy. That would make me pretty happy. I'd be okay with that. What do I think about mostly going O-line and D-line in the draft, build up the trenches? I'm down for it, man. I'm always down for that, you know? I'm always down for that. Resign Quan to a 3-year deal and Humphries to a 1-year. Move Quan outside linebacker and draft Devin White if Kendall Beckwith can't do anything. Move Spence to outside linebacker. There you go. What about cutting Hargraves? Nah, I'd keep Hargraves. I'd keep Hargraves. For sure, I'd keep Hargraves. Do not have the money. We're still a losing team, but now we have Bruce Arians. Timing really does matter. Yes, it does, Ricky. Yes, it does. Your dream scenario will be in another video, I'm assuming. Yeah, it probably will. I'm sure I'll make another video talking about that. Get linemen and build this new 3-4. Indeed. What free agents do I see the Bucs getting? Tyrann Mathieu, he's a big one. I see them going after both John Brown and J.J. Nelson. I think that is pretty safe to say. Both those guys, I could definitely see them coming to the Bucs. You know, like that's something I could see happening. We can afford losing Hump and D-Jax. We still got Mike, OJ, Godwin. We can always draft a slot guy, indeed. The Panthers sign Humphries and become a Pro Bowler just because, probably. They're not re-signing Devin Funchess. That's crazy. I think we're going to get one of those safeties, indeed. We have $14.7 million officially now with the new salary cap. Also, I think $9 million of that goes to the draft picks. So, we don't have a lot of cap space. We got to make some moves. Yeah, and Jason Light even said, he said, we've plotted out scenarios where we keep all of our guys, but sacrifices have to be made. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens, you know. We will see what happens. I think that this week, after this combine, man, I'm telling you, things are really going to start to get rolling in terms of moves. For sure. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take a couple more questions here, and then I'm going to head out. Who would I pick in the draft right now? If I had to stay at pick 5, I would probably, well, it depends. If you keep Quan, then I'd probably take Quinn and Williams, or Ed Oliver or Jonah Williams or Jawan Taylor. That's who I would pick. But then if you can't keep Quan Alexander, I'd probably go Devin White. So that's probably what I would do. You know, just to say that. Just tweeted out by Greg Allman. There you go. What if we got Tyron and Landon Collins? Poor Justin Evans. Lol. That would be poor Justin Evans. I have been wanting Landon Collins since he was drafted ahead of the Buccaneers 4 years ago. Back whenever I was either a senior, I think I was a senior in high school whenever Landon Collins was drafted. I believe so, and I was so mad. I screamed on the bus. My friend told me to shut up because I was embarrassing him, and I was upset because Landon Collins got drafted, and then obviously the Buccaneers picked up Donovan Smith, and they said, "Oh, James, Donovan Smith," and I was like, "But I wanted Landon Collins," and basically that hasn't changed, you know, almost, basically, you know what I mean? If re-signing Donovan Smith means that we can't get Quan Alexander, it's just going to be a never-ending cycle of me always lusting after Landon Collins and wanting him on the team, and Donovan Smith is always preventing that from happening. I think it's a never-ending curse between me, Donovan Smith, and Landon Collins. Confirmed. James, am I going to sleep? Not yet. I have to do math homework. DK Metcalf, if we somehow get him, will make a rec squad absolutely monstrous. Dude, I would sign Metcalf as like a personal trainer. That dude is insanely muscular. Like, it's actually scary. You know, I'm sure he gets tested almost like every week for substances, you know. Devin White is a freak. I'd also be happy, or if Josh Allen fell somehow, indeed. Which Publix do I work at? What area? I work at your local Madeira Beach Publix. The one right before the bridge, whenever you're going to John's Pass. That's the one where I work at. You guys should come in and say hi. It makes work more fun. It happened one time. It was actually pretty funny. A subscriber came in and recognized me when I was cashiering, and my boss was behind him. And my boss said, "You know that guy?" And I said, Yeah. He's a subscriber to my YouTube channel." She goes, "Oh, I'm gonna check that out," and I was like, I'm gonna be in trouble." You know, I'm finna work there in St. Pete. There you go. Where again? What area? Madeira Beach. Your local Madeira Beach Publix. There you go. What high school did I go to, James? Keswick Christian School. It's actually right by your local Madeira Beach Publix. So there you go. Devin White is Pro Bowl caliber. Devin White's a beast. Am I running a 40 this year? Oh God! You know what was funny? The guy who helps me like add certain aspects of this video, like the intros and the things that I do in After Effects and my editing. I do that all myself, but I get tips from my friend. He also helps me filming certain types of videos. Like, he helped me film the last Combine video. And he's been an awesome help. He's one of my best friends, Ryan. He helps a lot with the channel. And he asked me, he said, "Are you going to do another 40 again this year?" And I said, "Dude, I sure, yes." So, we are planning on doing another 40. I'm going to try and have him do it too. So, yeah, the plan is to do another 40, yes. It's going to be... basically, I'm the Buccaneers version of Rich Eisen at this point, I guess. My boss must be a Falcons fan, lol. Probably. I work at Publix. Did I ever see Jameis and his crab legs? I did not. That was before my time. Years before my time, even. I better... Oh my God, the 40 was great. Are we sure it was great? I thought that it wasn't very good. I thought it was not very good. Donovan Smith is trash. If only you were the size of an OT, lol. Yeah. I can't run a 40, guys. Sorry, but I'm gonna try better this time. Ryan was telling me, he was like, "I wonder if your 40 will be better." I was like, "Dude, it'll probably be worse, but we'll see. We will see. That'll be fun." But yes, I am planning on doing another 40 time. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of the activities, but I will be doing another 40. That should be fun. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end off this live stream, guys. Real quick, CJ Mosley, that'd be cool if we got him. But again, like I said in the video, he's probably going to the Arizona Cardinals. Alex Collins is interesting. I don't know what's the deal with his arrest and whatnot in the car accident, but if he's healthy and he didn't do anything wrong, definitely should look into getting Alex Collins. I think that'd be a decent signing. My 40 was awesome. Well, there you go. I'll be doing another 40. Now I've been a subscriber for a minute now. For 1 minute, Jeremy? I thought you've been a subscriber for a long time. What are you saying? Or is that like a minute saying I've been a subscriber for a long time? I think that's what you're saying. What did you run last time? A 3.4340? God no, it was awful. It was such a bad time, man. I fell when I ran my first 40. It was miserable. I should do the 3-cone drill. You know, it's hard to set all that up because, like, I had to do it at Lake Seminole Park, I believe, and it was bad because the ground was uneven. So that's what I'm chalking it up to. I'm going to try and do it on, like, an official football field this time, so hopefully it means I do better. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end off this live stream. To the 43 of you guys who stuck around to the end, thank you. Go ahead and like it if you enjoyed, and go ahead and subscribe if you're new. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate that. Thank you to the guys who gave out the super chats. I really do appreciate that. That's seriously awesome. You guys don't have to do that, so seriously, I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Johnny, for the good luck with the college work. It's for my sports management degree, so it's been good. But anyway, thank you guys for the continued support. It means a lot. I'm gonna have a video up tonight talking about Ronald Jones, so definitely check that out. That should be up probably before midnight, so definitely chalk that out. I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a hint to what that video is going to be about. It's hashtag redeem Ronald Jones. That's your little hint. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Or this live stream, I guess I should say. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you in the video that'll be uploaded tonight. But until then, and as always, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.